for the back to Bud's Bayonet, who has one horse speed, and that is Plumbago. That's the seven of them as they charge up the backside. They pass the half-mile pole in the first quarter for Proven Warrior was 22 and 3/5 seconds. Run to Freedom moves up into second. Northern Ranger, who made that big early bid, is to the inside. Is going to try to squeeze through once again from Proven Warrior. And in fact, the rail opens right up, and Northern Ranger and Rafael Mojica take advantage. And now they're almost on even terms with the pace setter. Run to Freedom is third. Here comes Perry Utes, is guided at guard into the four-path. And following that move, Bud's Bayonet. Whip comes out on that one at a half mile, 46 and 1. And they're four across the track in Florence. And it's Run to Freedom emerging with the lead. Northern Rangers had a dream trip throughout. That's all for Proven Warrior. And Perry Utes has that guard kicking into top gear as they have a 16th of a mile to go. And Run to Freedom forging to the front. But at guard is coming over the top. And at guard and Perry Utes are going to win by just about a half length in the end. Run to Freedom was second. Looked like Bud's Bayonet nabbed Northern Rangers. Unseated the jockeys. Back on now. They are off. Quick beginning for Burnt Bluff. Also, Bluegrass Beat bounces out on top, and up on the outside, a real scrimmage for the front end. There goes Captain Kitten, also Grand Ginjo and Warlegan. Literally the entire field but one vying for the early lead as Grand Ginjo takes off that hot tempo. So Perfect Comet emerges with the lead. Perfect Comet shows the way by just about 2.5 lengths. Captain Kitten has deferred to the second spot. Warlegan races along in third, just about 3 lengths off those leaders. Bluegrass Beat could not quicken early, is back into fourth and about 6 lengths off the pace, a length in front of Burnt Bluff, who settles along in fifth. As they head up the backstretch, the first quarter 23 in 3/5 seconds. Perfect Comic at 6-5 has made the point, but they're going very quickly for this distance, and his lead is just a neck as Captain Kitten draws right alongside and in fact pokes the nose in front. As they continue to race up the backstretch, they're just outside of the half-mile pole. They got the first half in 47 and 4/5 seconds. Captain Kitten with the lead, 3 parts to Perfect Comet, and now here comes Bluegrass Beat, who closes up to the outside and bids up in a 3-wide position, moves up into second as Warlegan is following that move, and 4 lengths further back to Burnt Bluff as they continue to race around the turn. They're just about 5/16 from the money, and Captain Kitten at 7-1 shows the way, 3 parts of a length. Bluegrass Bid, the son of Fusaichi Pegasus, looms the danger to the outside second. Here comes Burnt Bluff, who's finishing with a flurry to the outside of Warlegan as they race to the head of the lane, 3/4 in 1:13 and 3, and they turn on down for the money. And it's Captain Kitten. It still shows the way up top, but Bluegrass Beat is gaining ground to the outside. They're inside the final Florence furlong, and Captain Kitten still finding on the front end. Up on the outside, Bluegrass Beat trying to get by. They're in the final 50 yards. Captain Kitten needs the wire. Bluegrass Beat needed more ground. Captain Kitten at 7-1 wins it in 1:46 and 3. Wide, advancing up at the far outside. Parking Ticket close to the pace today and keen to go on that class drop as Need the Wall settles along in fifth, link for the back to Honor Bar, and Winter D. Moore can see them all. They round the turn. They're 3.5 furlongs from home. And Parking Ticket with a 3-wide bid. Black Cap comes up to contest the pace with Serious Eye Candy. The 2-5 favorite is in under heavy pressure. She's left the fence open for Apillion Julia as they run to the top of the stretch. Apillion Julia cut to corner, but Parking Ticket, Corey Orm is yet to move a muscle. Now he throws a couple crosses and pulls out the sword. 3 across the track inside the final Florence furlong, where Parking Ticket trying to put away a pesky Apillion Julia, and Apillion Julia to the inside. Parking Ticket to the outside. These two down to the wire. Parking Ticket on the class drop, gets it done 3 parts of a length. Appealing Julia was second. The favorite, Sirius High Candy, was third. The gist of it's in. They're at the post. They are off. Not the greatest beginning for Tomahawk Kitten. It was a fast start, though, for Red Kite. Also from between horses, there goes Get Tough, and also Boastful on Aisle and the gist of it. These four in a line across the track on the first turn. So 4 across the track. Meanwhile, Go Harley Go has angled over towards the rail in 5th in a good position after that hot tempo up top. As they circumnavigate the first turn, Escalera is now just about 10 or 11 lengths off those leaders, and then Tomahawk Kitten. They round the turn past the 6 furlong marker. They straighten up for the backstretch in the first quarter, timed on the board 23 and 1/5 second. The pace is on between Red Kite and the gist of it. These two are just about a length and a half in front of Get Tough, who's to the inside third. 6 or 7 lengths back to Boastful Donaio, who's climbing a bit up the backstretch, and now closing in Tomahawk Kitten, and Escalera still needs to get in gear with Go Harley Go. The half mile 46 and 4/5 seconds. It's still Red Kite. They're trying to throttle back that speed. The gist of it is keen to go on for Rafael Mojica up to the outside. Now Get Tough is guided to the outside of the gist of it as they continue to race around the turn. Now on the move. Tomahawk Kitten has moved up into 4th, and then comes Boastful Nile, Go Harley Go. Now Escalera has been given the green light from Prescott, and Escalera starting to pick him off from the back of the pack after that hot tempo up top. 3/4, 112 flat, and they race to the head of the lane. Red Kite still there. On the outside, Get Tough has come to tackle to the outside, and Escalera has kicked it into top gear, and Rodney has him set sail down the stand side with 1/8 of a mile to go. Get Tough trying to put away a pesky Red Kite. Escalera continuing to grind to the outside, but with a 1/16 of a mile left to go, Get Tough just spurted away. Escalera's not going to get him. Get Tough is home and cooled, wins by about 2. Tight photo for second. It was either Red Kite or Escalera in the running time, 1:44. Better effort here. Goes in. Field of 10 at the post. They are off. Sluggish beginning for Howard Rourke. And then Mr. Ambrose had to check. And the favorite, Artemis Bridge, is last early. It's El Ahijado sending on out after that poor beginning. Howard Rourke rushing up to the inside. Then comes Boss Dixie close up to the pace, a joint third there with Rocky Shack, who shades that one to the outside. Unity in the clear while racing fifth. Overprotective, keen to go on, is sixth, but he's only about 5.5, 6 lengths off the leaders. Enters a margin of 7 lengths, advancing up on the outside from last. Artemis Bridge is making a early bid there, and then comes Hope for Loudbrand and Mr. Ambrose at the back of the pack. The quarter 24, 1/5 second up the backside they go. 5.5 furlongs still to go. El Ahijado has made the point, but is being pressured from Howard Rourke to the inside. Boss Dixie tugging hard against Malcolm Franklin and keen to go on. He's trying to get that one back in hand, and he's covered up by Rocky Shack, and he's back into fourth. As they continue to run up the backstretch, they leave the half-mile pole behind. The half was 49 and 2/5 second. El Ahijado still being pestered by Howard Rourke. Now Rocky Shack on the move from third. And Boss Dixie was in that traffic trouble, is now being passed by Unity. And Artemis Bridge is underway, is going wide as they race around the turn, approaching the quarter-mile pole. El Ahijado still there. Up on the outside, Unity, and now Artemis Bridge is unleashed. Meanwhile, Overprotective has come off heels, Yellow Cap, Green Silks, and is going to go to the outside of Artemis Bridge as they race towards the head of the lane. El Ahijado drifting out into Unity. But meanwhile, Artemis Bridge is getting a dream trip. And Overprotective, the son of Hold Me Back, is wondering about the course as they're inside the final eighth of a mile. And El Ahijado trying to hold Artemis Bridge. Unity shifts to the inside, late on the scene. Overprotective to the wire. El Ahijado. El Ahijado wins it. Three-way photo for second in 140 and 1. Judges posting number 4, El Ahijado, as the race winner. Photo for second. Coming back to the winner's circle, number 4, El Ahijado, a 2-year-old chestnut gelded son by English Channel out of the Indigo Shiner mare. They are off to a level beginning. Fun Sucker will get the first call from between horses. Safari Heart prompting the pace, and between those two, True Simplicity. Donny Bug is 4 wide of fourth, Forever in Your Favor of 5 wide fifth, and to that one's outside, Abby Brilliant is last of the sextet as they charge around the opening turn. Where Fun Sucker narrowly leads True Simplicity. These two hook up past the 6 furlong marker and straighten up the backstretch after a first quarter in a contested 23 and 4. So fast tempo yet again being set by Fun Sucker. The jock trying to wrangle back that speed, ration it out. 3 parts of a length in front to True Simplicity, then a margin of a length and a half back to Safari Heart, who rides a rail from third. Forever in Your Favors in the clear from a fourth. Donny Bug is fifth, and Abby Brilliant rides the rail at the back of the pack. Up the backside they continue. They pass the half in 48 and 1/5 second. Fun Sucker, the daughter of Temple City, shows the way. The lead still just about a length. True Simplicity is up in the outside and moves a closer second. Safari Heart being niggled upon to keep pace from third. She's about to be passed by Forever in Your Favor. Then a big margin back to Donny Bug and the late running Abby Brilliant. They continue to race around the far turn. They're just outside the quarter-mile pole. Fun Sucker's still there. True Simplicity being ridden with the whip now. 3/4, 114 and 2, and they turn on down for the money. And Abel Lascano looking between his legs for some competition as they straighten away for the stretch drive. And he gives Fun Sucker the cue, and she opens up 3. True Simplicity left in her wake back in second. Safari Heart, the big long shot, third. But with a 16th of a mile to go, Fun Sucker, she gone. Funsucker wins it 4-5. The favorite delivers by almost a half a dozen. True Simplicity was second, Safari Heart third, and Forever in your favorite fourth. All set. They're at the post. They are off. Quick beginning for the entry of Thirsty Actor and Hard to Good. Also, Absolutely Stylish will prompt up 3 wide. Derby Express 4 wide fourth as Huntin' Buddy trying to work his way over to the rail from fifth. Out wide, Mount Calvary is parked out in the parking lot. Meanwhile, Mr. Chow saves all the ground on the run the clubhouse turn. Then a link for the back, keyed up and key to go on. Dan Strike tugging hard against Mojica there, 3 in front of Treasury Bill, who's out at the back of the pack. The speed is on. First quarter 23-3, and Hard to Be Good. Free Willin' on the Florence front end. Shows away by just about a length. Absolutely Stylish. The Hastings Invader is raced up into second. Thirsty Actor in against the fence from third. Huntin' Buddy in between those two from fourth. Derby Express the Gray in a good spot from fifth. Out in the clear, 2 lengths for the back. Mount Calvary has been wide throughout. He's moved up into sixth. Just about 7 lengths off the pace after a half of 47-2 onto the far turn. Link for the back, Mr. Chow's 2 in front of Dan Strike. Now Treasury Bill on the move from the back of the pack. Half mile rode out 47-2, and Hard to Be Good still there. Huntin' Buddy moves a closer second. Absolutely Stylish is being churned upon to keep pace from third. The whip comes out, and that one is bracing for the challenge of Derby Express. Meanwhile, Mount Calvary is going to try to split horses. 3/4 in a fast 112-1, and they turn on down for the money. And Hard to Be Good still up top. Hard to Be Good through those fast fractions, still finding in the final Florence furlong. Hard to Be Good shaken up by P.D. Prentice and responding. Mount Calvary is lunging up the fence, and he's going fast. Meanwhile, Huntin' Buddy is getting in gear, and Huntin' Buddy and Derby Express coming at him and coming on in. Huntin' Buddy give Corey Orm 2 on the card, wins 3 parts of a length. Running time 1:38-2. She goes in. They're at the post. And racing at Turfway. Couple of them hopped at the start. The worst was Crisis Averted. Not the best start for Boarding Card either, but it was a fast one for Aloha Rose, who's hard hustled out to the front. Put Sarah on. Right to her outside in second. Lacey the Spartan to the inside third. Canary to Coal Mine. Advancing to the outside from fourth, now third. And then a link for the back, Old Center. Stalks from just about 4 lengths off the pace. She's in fifth and 2 in front of Little Miss Tioga. Then a margin of 4 back to Ethereal Miss, who's a length in front of Here's to Rose. Then comes Boarding Card. And Crisis Averted after that blown start is way out of it. First quarter 22-4. Aloha Rose trying to wire the field at 13-1. Whip comes out on, puts Sarah on. Meanwhile, Old Center's going to try to split those two, and there is a seam there, in fact, and Aragon puts her nose right in between, and she goes right to the front. It's Old Center. The daughter of Stephen got even, arrives to the top of the lane. She's short in stride, but the lead is still 2 lengths. Aloha Rose there in second. Here's Lil Mas Tioga, who races up into second as they're inside the final eighth of a mile, and now Old Center on track and striding away. Old Center is drawing away by the 16th pole. Her lead is 6, now 7, now 8. Ethereal Miss up into second, but Old Center crushes them. She won by just about 8 or 9 in the end. Ethereal Miss got up to be second, Luma's Tioga. Then it was either Here's to Rose and Crisis Averted after the blown start in 112